Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, saya Diko Martadi Putra. Saya adalah mahasiswa PPG Kemenang Angkatan 2 di Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang. Hari ini tanggal 6 Desember 2021, saya akan melaksanakan uji kinerja pembelajaran dengan topik deskriptif teks kelas 10. Selamat menyaksikan. Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, Mr.
Okay. Before we are starting our lesson today, please one of you to lead your friend to pray together. Okay, please Ihsan, lead your friend.
Oke. Sebelum belajar, mari kita berdoa. Berdoa mulai. Doa selesai.
Okay. Yep. I think I have sent you an attendance list at your WA group. So please everybody to do your attendance presency at Google Form. Okay, I give you a time. Bagi yang belum, silahkan untuk absen dulu ya. Baik, what we have learned last meeting?
About intention.
Intention. Okay. Can you hear my voice?
Dengaran, Mister.
Kedengeran. Okay. Okay. Who want to give an example of intention?
I want to study, go to the library.
Okay. Next, maybe you want to go somewhere to the place.
I will go to
Pantai Selatan.
with the green clothes.
Okay, with the green cloth. Okay, Hafiz. Okay, so I will share you the PowerPoint in here. Okay, please pay attention. You see the picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. So look at here. Yeah. What is it?
Candi Borobudur.
Candi Borobudur.
Okay. Who have gone there? Who have gone to Candi Borobudur?
Never.
Okay, Insan. Good. So where is Candi Borobudur located?
Jawa Tengah, Yogyakarta, Mr.
Okay.
Jawa Tengah, Yogyakarta. Middle.
Okay.
Java.
Central Java. Okay, or
Central Java.
near Yogyakarta. That's good. What about this one? What about this one? What is it? What is it?
Masjid Agung.
Iya, Masjid Agung.
Banten.
Banten. Okay. Okay. Where is it located?
Banten.
At Banten, Serang City. Right? At Serang City.
Oh iya, ya.
Old. Okay. People said this is old Banten, Banten lama ya. Okay, so who like to go to Masjid Agung Banten?
Me.
Maybe to. Okay, Hafiz, you go to pilgrimage. You know pilgrimage? Ziarah ya.
Ya.
Uh, how many times you go to Masjid Agung, Hafiz?
Twice.
Twice. Okay. Next, look at this picture. Okay, what is it? Do you know?
Kota
You know?
tua.
Okay, Trihardini. Thank you. Oh, Kota Tua. Ya? Where is it located, Trihardini? Where is it?
Jakarta Pusat.
Okay. Okay, it's located at Jakarta, okay? Okay, Jakarta, just at Jakarta, okay? So, how many times do you visit Kota Tua? Old City at Jakarta? Trihardini.
Just once.
Just once, okay. So, when you tell your friend about this place, about Borobudur, about Masjid Agung, and about Kota Tua or old city here in Jakarta, when you tell about the place, how the place and what is the characteristic of the building and how the situation, and then what place you can visit at that location or at a tourism destination in here, or historical building, right? So we will learn about descriptive text. Okay. So today we will learn about descriptive text about tourism destination or historical building, bangunan bersejarah. Okay, so this is our purpose in learning. So please, one of you to read this one. Want to read?
Nadia.
Okay, Nadia, thank you. Please, Nadia.
Tujuan pembelajaran 1. Melalui
Yes.
diskusi kelompok dengan melengkapi tabel yang disediakan dalam Google Dokumen, peserta didik dapat mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan teks deskriptif secara tepat sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. 2. Melalui diskusi kelompok dengan melengkapi tabel yang disediakan dalam Google Dokumen, peserta didik dapat menganalisis fungsi sosial struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan yang terdapat dalam teks deskriptif secara tepat sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. 3. Melalui diskusi kelompok dapat menjawab pertanyaan yang disediakan dalam Google Dokumen. Peserta didik dapat menyimpulkan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan fungsi kebahasaan yang terdapat dalam teks deskriptif secara tepat sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. Yang keempat, setelah berdiskusi dalam Google Dokumen secara berkelompok dan diskusi kelas, peserta didik dapat menentukan struktur sebuah teks deskriptif dari sebuah teks yang disajikan secara tepat sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. Yang kelima, setelah mempresentasikan hasil kerja kelompok dan diberi penguatan oleh guru dengan menampilkan slide PowerPoint tentang deskriptif teks, peserta didik dapat membuat teks deskriptif sederhana terkait tempat wisata secara tepat dengan percaya diri. Sudah.
Okay. Thank you, Nadia. So today, our activity, you will fill or answer the question at LKPD. Okay, there is some question and also table. You have to answer all the questions to know about generic structure and also to know about language feature and social function of the text. Okay, and you will also write a descriptive text based on the place that you have already visited before. Okay, in the written form. Okay. So before we are continue our lesson today, please I want you to do a pre-test to know about your knowledge about descriptive text. Okay, I send you the message at Jimit. Okay, just click and then do the pre-test. I give you around 5 minutes, okay? Baru 10 yang menjawab. Oh, berarti udah semua ya. Oke. Rata-rata nilainya 30. Ya, rata-rata 30. 31,8 rata-rata. Oke. Mudah-mudahan nanti setelah mengikuti pembelajaran ini nilainya 100 ya. Amin. Oke, kalau sudah. Oke, kelas, let's continue our lesson. Yeah, please pay attention to. Oh, wait. This PowerPoint, I have a picture. Okay, I have a picture here. Okay, who want to read this one?
Saya, Mister.
Okay, Anas, thank you. Please, Anas.
It's okay. It's better to see something once than to hear about it 1,000 times.
Okay, what is mean? Anybody know what is mean? Lebih baik untuk melihat
Daripada ngedenger dari orang.
you not just to listen from someone, to listen a story about a beautiful place from someone, but I think you have to see yourself, okay, about the beautiful place around the world, and then you can tell to everyone or to your friends about something that you see. You can tell to your friends about that, okay. Now please pay attention. I have a video for you. Okay, I have a video, so pay attention to the video. Okay, wait, I will share your video. Do you see the video?
Yes.
Okay. Please pay attention.
Good morning, students. Welcome back to my class. Last meeting, I asked you to prepare a presentation of describing historical or interesting place in your hometown. Have you prepared it?
Yes, madam.
Very good. Now, please describe the historical or interesting place in your hometown, Emery.
All right, madam. Hi, everyone. Let me describe one of historical places in my hometown, Lampung. It is Krakatau Monument. This monument commemorates the eruption of Mount Krakatau on August 27, 1883. This monument is the 0-kilometer point of Lampung. This event was a violent eruption with volcanic earthquakes and bursts of volcanic material that covered the sky for days until it became dark without sunlight. It was followed by a tidal wave of tsunamis that threw ships from the coast to the mainland. The monument is a sea sign weighing 250 kilograms that was thrown by the tsunami as high as 40 meters from the coastline. There is a park around the monument. Many people come here to play around the park or enjoy the afternoon with their families. Well, that's the description of Krakatau Monument. Thank you.
Very good, Emery.
What is the video tells about? Who is in the video? Who is in the video? Hello, can you hear me?
Guru dan
Okay.
murid.
Huh? Who is in the video, Ihsan?
Guru
A
dan
teacher
murid.
and
Teacher and
guru dan
student.
murid. Okay. Teacher and student. That's good. So, what's the teacher asked to the student? What the teacher asked to the student? Ask about to what?
Ngedeskripsiin tentang apa aja.
Oke, deskripsiin tentang
Museum
monumen
Monumen Krakatau.
Atau
Monumen Krakatau. Oke. So the students, who's the name the students tadi? Siapa nama studentsnya tadi? Who's the name of the student?
Emery.
Emery. Okay. Emery tells about Monument of Krakatau. Okay. Okay. Oh, for example, Anas or Hafiz go to Kota Tua or go to Masjid Agung, and how you tell your friends about that place, about Monas or about Kota Tua. Okay, you will tell about about the characteristics, and then the language feature, how the language feature, and also how is the generic structure of the text. Okay, so to know those questions, I will divide you into groups. Okay, so this is your group. Wait, I will share about your group. Okay, and then in the group you have to discuss about what is the generic structure, to know the generic structure, to know the language feature, to know the purpose, and then the definition of descriptive text. Okay, this is your group. Remember, please. Okay, good.
Yes, Mr.
So,
Yes.
okay, I will send you LKPD in Google Doc in here. Do discussion at Google Doc also. I will share the link at the message of di pesan Google Doc, Google Meet nih ya, di Google Meet nih. Silakan kalian tinggal klik di Google Meet. Saya Pak Diko kirim. I share you in this one. Okay, yes. Okay, before doing your discussion at Google Doc, I will tell you what you have to do at LKPD. Okay, this is the example from IR Group 4 ya. So for Group 4, please first you need to, udah kelihatan belum? Can you see?
Kelihatan.
Iya, udah.
Okay. Please pay attention. I will tell you about LKPD. Tunjuknya ya, dibaca kembali materinya. Terus dikerjakannya mandiri atau kelompok, dilihat. Okay, the first you need to read this national monument. This is the text. Okay, and after reading the text, ya, in group, nah ya, this is in group, work in group, at activity 2. Okay, can you hear me? Kedengaran kan suara saya?
Kedengaran, Mister.
Okay. Nah, di sini kalian berdasarkan teks ini, based on the text, you have to fill in here. For example, identification opening statement. Nah, opening statementnya, you have to find out at the text, information from the text, yang mana kira-kira yang merupakan opening statement, ya, pernyataan pembuka yang mana. You have to present activity 2 video group. Nah, kamu mempresentasikan activity 2 yang tadi yang kamu bersama kelompoknya. Please continue to discuss. Group 4 ini ya. For group 2, ya, Romero asking using passive voice. You find out the sentence in passive voice at the sentence, and then take the sentence to the table. Itu. Get it? Group 4 already finished ya. Okay, so let's start to give a presentation. Let's start from group 4. Group 4. Okay, who want?
Nadia.
Hah?
Oke, bentar.
Nadia. Okay, starting from introduce your group, okay? Please, group 4. Time is yours.
We are from group 4.
Trihardi.
Ada. Ya.
Okay, Trihardi. Come on.
Ada Zahra, Ihsan Rizky, Raffi Renanto, Nadia Lutfiana, sama saya Teh Hardini. Yang pertama ada identification. Identification itu yang paragraf pertama dari The National Monument or Monas is located in Central Jakarta, Indonesia. The obelisk was built in 1961 with the purpose to commemorate the struggle and fight of the people.
1961.
Okay, 1961.
Built in 1961 with the purpose. Okay.
Fight of the people in Indonesia to achieve their independence. Terus yang description-nya ada di paragraf kedua. The National Monument is a rectangular tower with the height of 132 meters.
2 meters, okay.
The typical part of the building that become a special characteristic. 80 kali 80 meters.
Times 80 times 60 meters. Okay. Tas tuh.
Terus ada language feature-nya. Yang pertama ada specific participant.
The
National Monument or Monas is located in Central Jakarta, Indonesia.
Okay.
Kalau
so
specific
participant? Which one?
The National Monument.
The National Monument. Good. Number 2.
Simple present tense-nya. The National Monument is a rectangular tower with the height of 132 meters.
Okay. Good. Passive voice.
Passive voice. This obelisk was built in 1961.
Okay. Technical terms.
Technical terms ada amphitheater.
Okay. Do you find another word? Ada yang lain nggak yang ketemu di situ?
Oke,
No.
cuman itu deh. Iya.
Okay, that's good. It's okay. Maybe the other group will find the other. Okay. Number 5.
Adjective to clarify the noun. Jadi kata sifat yang buat menjelaskan noun-nya. Itu ada
Okay,
rectangular tower.
Rectangular tower. Next.
Shape-nya.
The last group, please.
Oke, Mister.
Hello, can you hear me?
Group name.
Okay, good.
Dengar. Oke, group membersnya ada saya sendiri, Anas Dewi Rinjani. Terus ada Dwiana Lestari, ada Muhammad Hafiz Fahreja, tax 3 itu number 1. What the text tell about? The text tell about Monas. Jadi teks deskripsi ini menjelaskan tentang Monumen Nasional Monas. Terus yang kedua, mention the generic structure of the text. Itu ada identification and description. Terus habis itu number 3, mention the language feature of the text. Itu ada using specific participant, using simple present tense, using passive voice, using technical terms, using adjective to clarify the noun. Terus number 4, what is the purpose of the text? To tell about Monas and make the readers interested. To tell about Monas and make the readers interested to visit. Terus yang terakhir number 5, after discussing in your group, what can you define or describe or tell about a descriptive and add a descriptive text. Itu jadi setelah diskusi sama grup, pengertian deskripsi itu, deskripsi text is a text that aims to explain, describe, or describe something. This object can be in any form, be it animals, object, locations, and so on. Jadi teks deskripsi itu teks yang menjelaskan atau mendeskripsikan tentang sesuatu benda. Benda itu baik berupa hewan, tempat, ataupun hewan, benda, tempat, ataupun lokasi. Ya pokoknya itulah. Jadi teks yang mendeskripsikan secara menyeluruh tentang hal itu gitu, Mister.
So I want to ask to group 2. Okay. In this discussion today, we tell about Monas, we tell about Borobudur. Do you think what do you think our material today include to object, location, animal, or what?
Location, Mister.
Okay, location or place ya, place, tourism destination or historical building. Okay, yes, location or place ya. Yes, good. Any questions? Ada yang mau ditanyakan? Mungkin dari pertama ada yang belum jelas. Jadi untuk yang nomor no, okay. So now I have PowerPoint. Wait a minute. Can you see the PowerPoint?
Belum.
Belum
Nggak
ya?
ada.
Okay. Maybe because of the signal. Okay, so now descriptive text. Pay attention to the PowerPoint. Descriptive text is the text which says what person or a thing is like. Jadi descriptive text ini adalah sebuah teks yang menyatakan bagaimana seseorang atau sesuatu itu gitu. Kayak tadi ya, as Anna say that it tells about or describe about people or about animals, about place, about location, something like Borobudur or Monas. Oke, tadi quotes di awal ada yang masih ingat nggak apa?
It's better to see something once than to hear about it a thousand times.
Oke, gitu ya. Makanya di sini dijelaskan tentang visual experience ya, yang kita lihat langsung gitu ya. Gitu. Jadi sekali kamu harus langsung datang ke tempatnya untuk melihat langsung. Ya, jadi jangan tidak hanya mendengar cerita gitu ya. Oke, the social function. Nah, tadi udah dibahas juga ya. Kalian sudah tahu tentunya. The social function of descriptive text is to describe. Oke. Generic structure, identification and
Description.
Okay. Next, this is the example ya. This is about Borobudur. So actually identification is in the first paragraph. This is the language feature. We have already discussed just now about this. And then using technical term and using passive voice. Okay, thank you. Any questions so far?
Nggak ada, Mister.
After learning this material, can you describe about something that you have visited before? Bisa nggak kira-kira kalau diminta untuk mendeskripsikan nanti, misalkan ada temannya, kamu pergi kemana gitu ya? Misalkan Anas pergi ke Kota Tua, nah, bisa nggak Anas mendeskripsikan Kota Tua tuh ke teman-temannya di kelas kalau misalkan pulang dari sana gitu?
Bisa, Mister, bisa.
Bisa ya? Oke, that's good. Nah, sekarang kita post test. I will send the link. Nah, dan diisi ya. Waktunya 5 menit ya. Nanti ya, bentar nih, lagi loading dulu. Kenapa nih sinyalnya tiba-tiba jelek nih di sini nih? Can you hear me?
Yes, Mister.
Nah, sudah saya share di message ya, di message dari Google Meet. Silakan diklik dan diisi sebaik mungkin. Ini untuk mengevaluasi ya pengetahuan tentang descriptive text. Isi the questions. Baru satu ya yang sudah ini. Cepat sekali. Raffi. Tes?
Halo.
Ya, Mister.
Udah, Mister.
Sudah ya? Sudah semua ya?
Sudah, Pak.
Oke, alhamdulillah tadi di pretest tadi rata-ratanya 33 ya. Nah, sekarang rata-ratanya setelah post test ini rata-ratanya 85 ya. Rata-rata 85. Iya. Alhamdulillah. Ada peningkatan ya. Setelah kalian dari mulai bagi kelompok dan berdiskusi dan lain-lain, kira-kira bagian mana yang paling kalian senangi?
Yes, Mister. Bagian discussion group, Mister.
Bagian discussion group ya. Oke, jadi kalian bisa. Kenapa itu yang disenangi, Nas?
Saling share pendapat.
Oke, berpendapat. Terus bagian mana yang paling sulit menurut kalian dari kegiatan hari ini?
Mencari language feature-nya itu, Mister.
Oh, mencari language feature-nya ya, agak susah ya. Mencari di teksnya agak rumit ya. Apalagi yang bagian apa tuh tadi yang susah tuh, yang terakhir ketemunya, Dava?
Yang technical term.
Technical term, oke. Oke. So, sebelum kita akhiri, kita simpulkan dulu pembelajaran kita hari ini. Jadi dalam descriptive text, ya, khususnya dalam tourism destination or historical building, tempat wisata atau bangunan bersejarah, what is the generic structure?
Ada identification and description.
Oke, identification and description. Terus language feature-nya ada apa aja?
Simple present tense.
Simple present tense.
Specific participle.
Specific participant, good. And then
Sama itu apa namanya, passive voice.
Passive voice and technical.
Iya, technical term.
Technical term, that's good. So, what is the purpose of descriptive text?
To describe
Ya, apa?
something.
Oke, to describe about something. Oke. Dalam pertemuan kali ini kira-kira mendeskripsikan apa pada pertemuan hari ini?
Monas.
Oke, Monas ya. Or place or tourism destination or historical building. Monas itu historical building kan? Historical building bukan Monas itu?
Ya.
Iya ya, karena ada. Ya. Kenapa historical building? Why Monas is
Karena
historical
ada
building?
sejarahnya. Karena ada
sejarah.
sejarahnya.
Oke, that's good. Oke, jadi when you go somewhere, for example, maybe later Anas or Raffi or Nadia or Prihardini or Dava, Hafiz, Wilda, Isan, Wiana, and Suryani. For example, you study at London, you know London or America or Canada. So at the other country, you see a beautiful place or beautiful building, historical building. Okay, can you describe to your friends about that?
Bisa, Mister. Kan udah belajar.
Okay. Nah, today I give you assignment. Saya kasih tugas. Ada tugas yaitu membuat sebuah descriptive text ya tentang tempat, tentang about place or historical building or tourism destination atau tempat wisata. Nah, kalian bisa menuliskannya di your social media, for example Facebook, You post at Facebook and then give the link to me paling lambat tomorrow ya. Tomorrow afternoon, oke? Besok siang ya. Bisa you can send the link to Google Form, oke? Nanti Google Form-nya bisa share di grup WA saja ya. Oke? Any questions? Ada pertanyaan untuk tugasnya?
Enggak, Pak.
Okay, good. So next week we will discuss about your text. Okay, nanti minggu depan kita akan membahas teks yang kalian buat. Okay, thank you for today. Please keep healthy, jaga kesehatan. Because this is a rainy season today. Sekarang ini sedang musim hujan ya. Please, before we close our lesson today, one of you to lead to pray together. Please lead by Anas ya.
Oke semuanya, sebelum kita mengakhiri pembelajaran hari ini, baiknya kita mengucapkan alhamdulillah dan juga alhamdulillah dan berdoa sebelum mengakhiri pembelajaran ini. Berdoa dimulai. Berdoa selesai.
Oke, thank you. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.